A recap of part one was that, you know what, we always have thoughts. Our thoughts are always going to be here. They're just continuous. We can't just erase them. So we use a tool called a mantra during our meditation. And this sets up the conditions for the mind to settle down and go deeper. And this mantra is a one syllable, maybe even two syllable word or sound that has none whatsoever. And the reason for that being is that if it does have a meaning, it'll stay here on this surface level of the intellect, and the intellect will get involved with the process. For example, if we think about elephant and we say elephant, 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 we're going to start thinking about that orange elephant that somebody told us about today. We're going to think about where these elephants live and how they're such beautiful creatures, and that's going to keep us here. That's going to generate more thoughts. So the mantra is a one, maybe even two syllable sound or word that has no meaning. Like, for example, if somebody talks to you in another language, you have no idea what that means. It's just a sound. And this is given to us by our teacher, and it is designed for us to set up the conditions so that we go deeper towards these settling areas of the mind where we achieve the peace, the calmness, and this helps to facilitate a sense of well-being. And so now we're going to look at what if we still have all of these thoughts coming in during our meditation. As we know, we have thoughts throughout the day, and these are just always in our mind. So what's the difference when we go in meditation? Well, there almost isn't any difference. There's still going to be thoughts. The mind is still going to be occupied with, well, what do I need to do for work? What about my finances? What about my relationship? How do I solve that? What's for lunch? The mind is still going to have all of these things even when we have our mantra and we're saying our mantra silently in our mind. These thoughts are still going to come in, and they're going to be there with us. And this is a completely normal thing. This is actually supposed to happen. The mind is always doing its thing. But guess what? What do we do when this happens? Well, we realize it. So sometimes we can be off in a train of thought, whether we're thinking about salad or spaghetti. What do I want for lunch? Well, we think about lunch, we think about, okay, where can I get the salad? And then we realize, whoa, I'm not meditating right now. I'm thinking about salad and spaghetti. What do? We say, okay, I'm supposed to be meditating. I come back to the mantra. And this takes us back down. But then sometimes we're going to think about work. Oh, I have this to do. As soon as we realize that we're off on a different thought other than our mantra during our meditation, we just say, okay, and then we just come back to it easily, peacefully. We don't force it. We just slide back in to our mantra easily and without any effort. And we don't condemn ourselves and saying, oh my gosh, I should have been doing this. We just make an easy transition and we just come back to it very lightly. We know that we just come back to it easily. There can be something where, okay, so we're thinking about work, and then we realize that we're thinking about work, but we're in meditation. And if we choose to go off in that direction of thinking about our work, even though that we know we are supposed to be meditating, guess what? Then that becomes daydreaming and thinking, and we're not meditating at that point. So as soon as we realize it and we entertain that thought consciously, then we're not meditating. But if we go off and we start thinking about it and we don't realize it, that's okay. But when we do realize it, we want to send it back to the mantra, and eventually it's going to become a habit. We're going to know, we're going to have thoughts alongside our mantra, and it's going to take us deeper, maybe this deep the first time, and then the next time it's going to go a little deeper, and then the time after that we're going to get even deeper. So that's how we deal with these thoughts during our meditation, and we don't treat it aggressive. It's just an easy flow to the meditation so that everything is peacefully done in a calm fashion and we get to that settling state. So that's how we deal with our thoughts during our meditation. And let me know if you have any questions, if this makes any sense to you, because this is how it's done to be most effectively for yourself. So have fun meditating, let me know what you think, and take care, and have a great day.